Now, here's meteorologist Pete Mangione with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
It was a beautiful day here in southern New England, a great way to celebrate Easter. Look at that, 79 degrees on the billboard in Seekonk, Massachusetts, lots of sunshine, and it does look like this nice stretch of weather continues for the next several days. Right now, let's take you to today's high temperatures. We just showed you Seekonk. How about some of the rest of our temperatures? Look at this. We got up to 75 in Providence, 75 Smithfield. A little cooler along the South Shore in places like Westerly and Newport. That's because the wind's coming from a slightly southern direction by the time we went into the afternoon. For a good part of the day, they were coming in from the west, but just enough of a southern tilt to the wind direction to cool temperatures off a bit on the South Shore. Currently, we're in the low 60s in most spots. 61 Smithfield, 64 Providence, down to 54 degrees in Westerly. Live Pinpoint Doppler 12 is completely free and clear of any kind of precipitation, and it looks like that holds up for the next several days. In fact, our warm pattern will continue into the work week. It will be a little bit cooler tomorrow, but still well above normal for this time of year. We'll be watching that fire risk very carefully. You know, we've had just so much rain the past several days that the vegetation is kind of primed. Any little spark could set off a fire, so that's something we will monitor. And the rivers will continue to recede. Most of the rivers now below flood stage. That does include the Patuxent and Cranston, although many problems with the water still in Westerly. All right, wind direction for today, as I just mentioned, coming in from the west behind this cold front. A few clouds streaming in behind it will kind of cloud things up at times tonight, but it really shouldn't be a big deal. Here's the situation tomorrow. We'll be out ahead of this next approaching cold front. The winds will be coming in from the south, and that southerly direction will cool off temperatures a bit compared to what we saw today. Again, though, still a pretty nice day to be outside. This is midnight. You can see temperatures in the mid-50s. We'll fall into the mid-40s, upper 40s into the overnight hours. And then into tomorrow, watch what happens. This is 4 o'clock. Those winds start to come in from the south. Some of those winds could be gusty at times. Only 64 projected by our computer in Westerly. I think our computer running a little bit cool here in Newport at 53 degrees. But Providence, I think this is pretty close, mid-60s, away from the water. Look at Pawtucket into perhaps Worcester County, Massachusetts. It's possible we get into the upper 60s, even low 70s. Overnight, some high, thin clouds passing by at times. Temperatures falling into the mid-40s during the pre-dawn hours. We get the mostly clear skies and the calm winds, and that does allow temperatures to drop, especially this time of year. All right, tomorrow afternoon, noontime, 64 degrees, 66 by 2 in the afternoon, 62 by 5 with a mix of clouds and sun. You may notice those clouds increasing a bit as we go into the late afternoon. 62, your high temperature in Charlestown tomorrow, 62 westerly, 68 in Coventry. And again, away from the water, here are the spots which may be close to 70. We'll go to 67 in Burville, 68 in Scituate, and out across the Cape and Islands, temperatures in the mid-60s, 65 Hyannis, 67 Taunton, and 64 Fall River. 7-day Futurecast brings in nice weather for Tuesday, high of 73. Now, I have thrown in some extra clouds Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday morning. Right now, it does look like a warm front will miss us, but it does get close enough where some raindrops may have to be added Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday morning. Stay tuned. I'm keeping the forecast dry optimistically for now. Wednesday, look at the warm-up, 83 degrees. Yay. So some nice warm weather on the way, and then a chance of some perhaps heavier rain towards the end of next week and the weekend. Some of the computers want to form another coastal storm, of course. We don't want to see that, but we're still many days out, so we won't worry about that just yet.
Thank you, Pete.
Yep.
Still ahead on Eyewitness News at 11, more than